Do you think that the fans will forgive Tom Sandoval this season? I feel like the tide is turning a little bit.
Well, it was a bit of a difficult situation, right at the beginning to try and kind of like facilitate some kind of cohesion between the group was difficult, but I don't like to see when everybody's against one person. That always makes me very uncomfortable. I've been there before in Housewives, and it can be overwhelmingly difficult to deal with. But he had the whole world against him. As I said, I went to the White House Correspondents' Dinner, and they were talking about it there. You'd go to Adele's concert, she was talking about it there. Even now, when I go out, still I was at something the other night, and they came up to me in the audience and talked about Scandoval. So it was everywhere, and I think just dealing with losing your friends. I mean, I'm not saying what he did was right, but what he had to deal with was pretty overwhelming. And I think I said to him in the show at that time, this is a lot. I don't know that I could have dealt with it. I don't think a lot of people could. But Tom's, his kind of resilience is also kind of, but you see him flounder this season. You do.
And then lastly, if Rachel had participated this season, how do you think season 11 would have been different? Do you wish she did
I
return?
wish she'd actually come to me instead of sitting in the safety of somebody else's podcast, and she'd come to me. I think it would have been good to her, because it's one thing you're saying this out here and you're saying that out there, and some of it wasn't true. Like I was paid like an intern. I know exactly how much money she made, and it was, six figures. It was good, So it's just like, if you're saying this and you're saying that, she's talking about the dog story. That dog was brought to me. I didn't go looking for that dog. I had no idea. So, I think if she could have come back and really spoken her truth to me, because she knows I'm not going to be judgmental, I'm going to listen and give her her moment. That would be to speak to all the people that were so involved in the story. They wanted to see growth and contrition and see, when she went away for a few months, how she felt. And, I think it would have behooved her to come back. I really do. But, maybe not for the whole season, because I think they were pretty kind of reticent. But Lala reached out to her at the beginning. I know she did, and I was open talking to her, but maybe it was too much for her to come back. And I understand that too. Don't start, negating it.